can afford. Not what fucking other people tell me they can afford. It's what I think people can afford, because I have to learn to fucking... There's a lot of mistakes of people fucking make that are... When it comes to staring at... I just feel like I'm in the market. Like I'm fucking hands on. I'm touch base with the market that I'm trying to sell to. You know, like I know my audience. You know what I'm saying? And people have this idea that they're selling to very fucking rich people, so I don't know. They jack up the prices or something. They try and make the most money off it. Obviously, you know, they are. They're trying to make money. So I mean, they're hustling. I mean, what else can you say? That they know they could sell it. They know that the demand is there, so they know they could sell it at high ass prices. All right, but the market is everywhere, and because you're thinking like that, the market's everywhere, and maybe you don't make as many sales because of that. You know what I'm saying? So the market is fucking everywhere. The market could be fucking, who the fuck knows? I mean, the stock market could be from going, you know, it could go from a certain price to how many points, you know, to how many points, dollars a share, how many points a day, you know what I'm saying, or half points, shit, whatever the fuck. It goes up and down, you know what I'm saying? Because especially right now during this pandemic, the market is fucking whew. But people think that it's okay, and some people think that people have been working, you know. So the people that have been working think that the market is fucking, you know, normal. It's not. It's Gucci. They've been working. So why hasn't, you know, these other fucking open shops that are, they're not going out of business yet here up north, but they will. It's like the corona showing up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying. It's finally going to get to Sonoma. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start seeing. It's going to suck, but I mean, I don't fucking know. I mean, how much it's kind of just been open here. You know what I'm saying? In Sonoma, if I'm going to be straight up. It's more people outside than ever before. That's the only difference. But I'm talking about the market. And, especially with the prices that they fucking sell the foods at and stuff like that. And I'm sure they're going to want to open as fucking soon as possible, but who's going to buy? I mean, you know, there's still tourists out there. So tourism is still, but that's how you make, if the pandemic finally hits here, then you're going to start seeing tourism go down. You're not going to see people, because when the scare, like at first it was, you should have seen how dead it was at first. Like the first day and the first couple of days, and like when there was like a strict fucking, you know, when they were getting big. I'm speaking about waves, when the wave was high for fucking corona, you know what I'm saying? And the news was hitting it hard, and they were fucking, the news was boosting their posts about corona every fucking day. It seemed like, that's what it seemed like they were doing. Or maybe Facebook was giving a discount. I don't know. Or maybe they just have fucking Facebook, but like, they just got them like, all right, bro, you don't want to fucking do it? And they just got the fucking gats on them. It's called the government, man. The government. Mouth's a little dry. But yeah. So we'll see. So the market it could be up and down, and it usually is up and down. It's usually, I don't know. Shit. The only economics I know is fucking, don't fuck somebody that doesn't fucking need to be, you know, fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that can't afford to be fucked. You know what I'm saying? Don't, which means, you know what I'm saying? That was my fucking, in my interview voice, I'm sorry. My interview voice, don't take from somebody that is broke, you know what I'm saying? I mean, basically, you know what I'm saying? We're all, if you're not at that 1%, if you're not making a certain amount of money, you only got a certain amount. But I don't fucking know. There's a certain price range where everything is chill. You will make profit and everybody will make a profit, but I don't know. Then you start seeing how they start targeting different audiences. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? You start going for the rich people, you know what I'm saying? They start going for the big dogs. You know, you're only selling to big dogs now, right? And that's cool and all, but I think you would make more money breaking it down. And if we're gonna go back to weed, you would be like, if I'm gonna compare music to weed, it would be like you would make more money selling it by fucking smaller amounts and keep breaking it down instead of doing the whole thing. But all this, you know what I'm saying? There's a stigma. You can't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. I mean, but I thought we were talking about money, right? If we're talking about making the most money, why wouldn't you break it down and make the most money off it? But it's not about making the most money. It's about quick money. So that's where it's different when it comes to selling weed, and at least it's not even. It's the way you sell. It's the what you're trying to get to, the end goal you're trying to get to, you know, yeah, what is the end goal? You know, how to monetize. So if we're talking about how to monetize, and that's not the end goal to monetize. The end goal is to keep creating, to keep, you know, I guess, yeah, it's not coming in at a seller's point, you know what I'm saying? It's not really focusing on the seller's point, you know what I'm saying? When you're in it, I guess. I don't know. Actually, I don't fucking know. I guess for the market, but you gotta fucking, when it comes to market, I mean, you gotta think of it as a businessman. You gotta be, you gotta think of it as, you gotta go into it as in, you know, what's a good deal. And I mean, sometimes when you think like that, you kind of always are thinking of what's the best deal. And I don't think you can look at it music like that. Like, what's the best deal? You know what I'm saying? You just kind of have to you kind of just have to know the best deal. You know, you have to know what the best deal is. And if you're not getting that, then you understand that there's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely something wrong. So it's, you know what I'm saying? If that's like, when I don't even know. I don't even know. We're just trying to monetize without fucking, you know, being overly fucking, like being a YouTube ad, you know, that's like every fucking, you know, unskippable, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be an unskippable ad, you know. I want to be a good ad, you know what I'm saying? It's a good advertisement, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, just, there's certain, I don't even know, because this is just about fucking I really am trying to figure out, like, how would you attack? I'm trying to figure out a strategy of how to basically slang an album. You know, how would you? I'm trying to monetize my YouTube channel. I'm trying to monetize all of my channels, my Facebook channel, I'm trying to monetize. All of my channels, you know what I'm saying? Got my Spotify up. Finally monetized my music. Finally, getting a little bit of dollars up there. Shout out to everybody listening on Spotify. Sonoma on Spotify. Bad Acid on Spotify. Gonna get more music on Spotify. So shout out to all y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? And after that, after you get that, what do you have? You have, what is your end goal? You got to have your end goal, right? How much money is enough? Always that. Is always how much money is enough money. You got to have that. I'm going to keep that to myself. Y'all should keep that to yourselves too. And, but you always got to have an end goal and how much, how comfort you really want to be and why you want to be that comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Come up, Obviously, I mean, I know, I'll say like this. Some people want to get money because they never had money. People want to be, rich because they were broke. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's how I feel, but I'm not saying that a little bit. I'm not saying that's how I fully feel. You know what I'm saying? That's not all. That's not the reasons. That's not the motivations. That's not one of the biggest motivations. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got different fucking reasons, right? And you got to make them reasons and not excuses. Shout out to Teddy Atlas. Reasons and not excuses for why you succeed. Make them reasons for why you succeed instead of excuses for why you don't. You have to, I don't know. You have to understand that what got you to the dance, you know what I'm saying? That you're going to grow up. You're going to grow up and you're going to run into fucking unexpected things in life. And fucking shit costs money, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to need to keep being able to work and keep being able to make that revenue and keep being creative and keep being not just make a big bulk. It's keep making. It's not about making a big bulk all of a sudden and then, it's all about being able to consistently make it whenever at will. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I guess you could say it's like magic, but it's way. I mean, I guess it's like fuck. It's just somebody created it, bro, out of nowhere, bro. And somebody knows the game more than we do. I think somebody knows the economy more than we do because their families have been studying the economy since that shit was created because they created it. Because economy was created by people, certain people. You know what I'm saying? And those families, and that's like my paranoid mind, but that's how I think. The 1%ers are just people that know how to play the game the best. You know what I'm saying? That, and how do they know how to play the game the best? They have the most time. They're the most experienced with it. You have the most time. You get bred to do it your whole life. They tell you the right. It's like playing sports. It's like, why is Europe so much better than fucking everybody else? Because they're bred to. They know they can. That's a career. So since they were little kids, generations have just fucking gone through intense ass training since they were fucking little kid, and generations of that. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't even make it. So it was only the top of those that made it, and then they got tops of those, and then over and over again, they just kept getting the top of the people that knew economics, and they stayed within their families, obviously, because people. Back then in economics, everybody stayed very, very tribal. And what is your tribe is whoever you were born with, and that's how it's the same thing with like I don't even know. I gotta take a bong rip for that one. Because, yeah, you know, just a little bong rezo. Just chilling. I don't even know, trying to remember what the fuck. You know, because economics and a family for sure. That's what it was. So I'm not saying it's kind of the Illuminati. I'm not saying it's the Illuminati, but I'm not saying it's not. Something like this. It's somewhere in the middle. It's some shit that's just they know how to work it. They know how to work the system, and people like me are second fucking immigrants. I mean, who the fuck? My dad probably didn't. He knew it better than I did, though. Economics and how this shit works, and he was here the first time, so I guess he knew how math works. It's kind of simple math until you get to the stock market, until you get to the big market, until you get to the markets of people, of the mass amount of people, attention, a mass amount of attention, massive population. That's why it all ties up together, because it's all about a mass amount of attention and how it changes fucking quick, and it changes. It's so unpredictable, and you know, you're just trying to survive through it. And people like I didn't even give a fuck about money until fucking like last year or a year ago, or maybe not even a year ago, maybe not even a year ago. Like not until like this year have I really give a fuck. Like I've really paid attention to it. Because I was in this fucking. I fucking love hippies. If that's not an insult, I love y'all. You know, fucking. You probably not even the real hippies aren't even able to watch this video. You know.